Facebook had multiple privacy scandals this year. Remember the whole Cambridge Analytica thing? Earlier this year in 2018, we found out that Cambridge Analytica was harvesting personal data from millions of people's Facebook profiles without their consent, and then turned around and used it for political purposes. And yep, Facebook knew about it. So in short, Facebook exposed your data of up to 87 million different users, to a researcher that worked for Cambridge Analytica and who also worked for the Trump campaign. Yeah, well, now we have another problem on our hands. And this one is much worse. A brand new report from the New York Times just dropped, and it is not good. The story itself exposes many secrets of Facebook. We're talking like secret relationships, secret partnerships that Facebook has with other companies to share your data. And this time, we're not just talking about your political preferences. We're talking like all the way down to your private messages with your friends. We're talking data shared with other companies, even if you specifically opted out of Facebook sharing your data. You wanted things to remain private. Facebook didn't care. So here are some of the partnerships that we know of right now. They have an agreement with Apple. For one, it gives Apple access to users' Facebook contacts and calendar entries, even if you disabled data share. Of course, when Apple went to comment on this, they said they were unaware that they had special access to Facebook data. Yeah, I don't care what Apple says, that's a lie. They also had a partnership with Amazon to give them names and contact information of users. Amazon went ahead and admitted that, but said, don't worry, we used that information appropriately. It's believed that the information that Amazon had access to could have been used in their favor, the data from Facebook, to try to fight review fraud that happens on Amazon, but I don't believe that. Facebook also had an ongoing relationship with Microsoft, this time for Bing. So the agreement was that Facebook will give Microsoft access to see names and other profile information of a user's friends. Facebook says that the only data that Microsoft had access to was data that was already public, that you had set to public. Believe that if you want. And as far as the response from Microsoft goes, they say they deleted everything. They say they deleted all your data. Now, all of that so far is pretty bad, but unfortunately, it gets worse. Facebook also gave companies like Spotify and Netflix and Royal Bank of Canada the ability to read users' private messages. Let me repeat that. Spotify, Netflix, Royal Bank of Canada had the ability to read your private Facebook messages. And Facebook's relationships and agreements, secret agreements, mind you, with these companies, it's not necessarily recent. A lot of these go back years. And all of this is happening just 2 months after the largest database breach in Facebook's history. In case you haven't caught on yet, this is very, very serious stuff happening right now. After all the privacy scandals that have happened this year with Facebook, privacy scandals that have landed Mark Zuckerberg in a seat in front of Congress, now we have this, a story exposing Facebook for having secret relationships with other companies, major companies, to share your data with them. In some cases, a lot of your private data, and in some cases, data that you specifically told Facebook not to share. This is it. Right now, we are watching Facebook self-destruct. And as far as I'm concerned, they've got only like 2 options. Either option number 1, we watch them have a slow and painful death. I'm talking no more Facebook, either directly because users decide to leave, too many users decide to leave, or we got some major lawsuits on our hands. From users, from investors, from everyone surrounding Facebook. They're cornered right now. Or they could do what I am about to suggest. Have Mark Zuckerberg step down. Have him resign now. He's said on record multiple times that he has no intention on leaving, but if he really wants to save this company, that might be the best option for him right now. So either this dude jumps off of this ship and prevents it from sinking, or the captain goes down with the ship. Whether Mark willingly steps down on his own or he's forced out, that is looking like a very, very realistic option right now. Of course, that's just what I'm suggesting. There's no guarantee that's actually what's going to happen, but in my opinion, it's one of the only things that could save Facebook right now. Of course, we'll keep you updated on the story. We just heard about this. We're going to have more and more updates throughout the day, so be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll give you an update on tonight's Front Page Tech, the show that we make.